What's up, guys? This is DBAMZ Gaming coming at you with the first episode of NHL 14. Yeah, that's right. We live in Canada, so that means you're automatically tied in with hockey. And we would have put a release of this game up yesterday, but I'm in university, so I was there all night, and then I broadcast football. But right now, we're gonna go continue with the Jack Daniels here, but this time in the NHL. Yeah, you can't really buy teams in this game. But he's going to be a general manager, and you'll see what team it is in a minute. But just to quickly go through our settings here, everything's pretty simple here, just everything. The only thing I did change was authentic cap penalties. I know it continues in real life, but we'll just say that like really never happened, I guess. We'll go into rules here. Penalties will go up, authentic penalty whistles, and fighting. Yeah. This game is unreal when it comes to fighting, especially when after a big hit or anything like that. It's just true hockey, to be honest. Everything here will keep on, and we will go jump right into this game here. So obviously, with Jack Daniels coming from Tennessee, we have to pick a team from Tennessee. So there's only one team that falls anywhere near that area, or even in Tennessee, and that's going to be... yes, the Nashville Predators. It's a decent contending team, you can say. They have key players like Shea Weber, Pekka Rinne, even Seth Jones that they just drafted. But obviously they're not like a top contending team that like some other teams might be. But that's what Jack Daniels is going to come in for. He's going to make this team hopefully Stanley Cup champions at one point in his career. Heck, maybe more than once too. But, here we go. We have $9 million in cap, which is pretty nice to start off with. Shea Weber, yeah, he's our top player. And, yeah, we'll go with that. And here we go. So, first impressions of this game is that it's pretty similar to NHL 13, sort of. But, it's just a really good game overall. Hitting is a lot better. Shooting and just like the whole control with like the analog sticks just makes this game a lot more fun. But be a GM here, I've only played it maybe for like an hour, 2 hours, so that might be a little bit different. But we'll take a look here. I know you can obviously like what's it called? Change the trade difficulty here, and I've watched a couple of videos here and there, and like when it's on hard, it is a little bit more realistic. But we'll just keep it at normal here, just to kind of keep it easy here. Well, not easy, but I won't abuse the whole power of just doing that. But so here we go. We start off in preseason, and this year it's 7 games, not 4. So we're probably just gonna try getting like our young players' times here. Oh, another thing I did turn off was waivers. I know sometimes if you have players with a one-way contract and you just send them down because like too much rosters space, they just automatically get picked up here. So we'll go take a quick look at our team here. I just kind of like to see what we have here when it comes to like 12 forwards and like 6, 7 defenders. So you see here, the first thing I notice here is we have a lot of players in the second line role. We don't have any of those pure goal scorers at the moment. It's pretty bad. So first thing we're going to have to do here, we're going to have to cut a couple here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we can cut, who's this, Jonas Rask? Yeah, you're gone. And that's it. But we're going to probably call up, here's a question. Do we want to keep, Philip Forsberg is going to be a stud in NHL. And then we have guys like Brian Clune, he'll be a good third line player. Gabriel Bork, he's always been good. So if we send down Philip Forsberg and we get him to play with, say, Taylor Beck and even Austin Watson, he'll get a very good time here. Because Austin Watson, he was played in the London Knights for about like half a year. He's a good player too, but then I'm thinking we'll send up Taylor Beck, and we will put Philip Forsberg to the minors. So then him and Watson, I know they're both centers, but we can obviously adjust that. Do we have any other big potential players in this team? Nah, no, it's just Forsberg and Watson. We have Sissons, but Okay, so I mean it's a good team. It's a team that could maybe finish like a late playoff spot. And then we go into defense, and obviously it's headlined by Mr. Weber, Roman Josie, that's Kevin Klein, 4, 5, and 6. So how bad did they put Seth Jones in this game? I don't see him. So let's quickly go do best lines. Oh, this isn't good. Hopefully all I have to do is set him to a contract, because if not, it's kind of a waste. Because, I mean, Seth Jones, that's what we get for finishing 4th last in the NHL. And him not being on this team. So let's just go contracts. I'm hoping he's in here. So main roster in the system. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, so he is here. Obviously, I don't know if he can play in the AHL or not, though. Because if we send him down, they're probably going to send him the juniors another year. And they do develop while they're still in the minors or even not in contract. So it might be just good enough to keep him off or not give him a contract, because then we know when it comes to this year right here, or even right here, he's going to ask mad money when his overall obviously jumps up. So we'll keep him like where he is right now. Any good potential players here? I have a couple 3.5-star, 4-star potential players. But our 2 main players here are Philip Forsberg and Austin Watson. And then obviously we just showed defense, Seth Jones and Ryan Ellis. I mean, we'll probably keep him in the A again. It's better than him being on this 3rd line on the NHL, and then rather give him 1st line playing time in the AHL. So let's quickly go take a look at roster moves again, just to make sure everything's a little bit set here. So goalies, we have Arena. Do we have any? How good are these guys? Okay, 3.5. So maybe one of them should get up to an 80 at least. Defenseman. So we will keep Mr. Ellis in the minors for 1 year, because we do have TJ Brennan this year. So let's just go edit lines quickly. Okay, so where do they have? Okay, that's good. They have Forsberg where I wanted him to be. Defense, they have Ellis on the 1st line. Okay. Make sure Forsberg and Watson. Okay. Ellis, yep. The one thing I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet is like simulating. So I don't know if we should just simulate parts of the season every episode, or even maybe just play like the last 5 minutes of every game. I know the season would obviously fly by a lot faster if we just simulated, kind of like what guys like 2BC over there, like Johnny Superman does. But I mean, I've seen a lot of like videos do that, but I haven't seen many that actually just play a certain amount of games. And I know games might get pretty intense at some points if I just play the last 5 minutes. And I'll put it like on All-Star, so it's not like I can make a huge impact. So like if we're losing 3-0, I might make a make a comeback maybe like once in like 4 years. So it'd still keep a little bit realistic, but maybe if we're down 1, maybe score a goal late, and then that could help us in the season. Because I'm quite sure this team isn't like a Stanley Cup team whatsoever at the moment. We have gaps on our team that should be fixed or can be fixed. Because right now, let's see our NHL team. Sorry. First, like the thing is, we don't have any 1st line players. Like I like the depth on this team. Like our centers here. We can compete with this right here. With the thing, well, maybe not David Legg on 1st line, but like we have Kostitsyn, who's alright in Hornquist. But then when we come here, like Gabriel Bork is a 3rd liner, so maybe we make a trade here. Maybe even just get some like future, because this team is on the bubble of a contender and a rebuild. It has those prime players like Hornquist, Kostitsyn, Legwand, and those guys it allows this team to become a championship team. But then we don't have that 3rd line or 4th line depth that can make us go that extra like distance. So first look, let's go take a look at free agency. Is there anything that grabs our eyes here? Oh, because this game, the roster. Okay, so that just kind of changed everything here. There's a lot of players, I guess. Okay, I thought I did select the most current roster, but I guess, jeez. So there's a lot of good players on here now. Damn it. I thought I got it. I apologize. But I guess that's another twist to this. Be a GM here. Let's take a quick look at potential. So maybe that's why we had so much cap at that point. Okay, I don't know why it sorts that way. Okay, here we go. So is there anybody here? No, not really. Goalies. Maybe there's a nice goaltender. Yeah, Alex Stellock. Alright. So that kind of changed everything here. You don't even have to really make a trade. We can just go for one of these guys. They're a little bit older, yeah, but like, say guys like Tyler Bozak. He's a good player. I know I watch Maple Leafs constantly because that's the only team like on Rogers here in Canada. So if we can get him here, he's a good player overall. I mean, good second line player. But the thing is, we don't need centers anymore. I just kind of talked about that. I mean, we have centers that could get us into the playoffs. As you can see, Bozak's good on faceoffs, good discipline, pretty good defensive awareness, so he can do anything here. His passing, like, he's not a complete offense. He's a two-way forward. We have guys obviously like Vinny here, who I don't think we should go after. I mean, his cap is humongous here. Yeah, he's obviously first overall pick, but I mean, it's only like his overalls are only a little bit better than Bozak too, and Bozak still has room to improve. And obviously we have guys like Clark MacArthur bring these like ex-Maple Leafs to Nashville for a couple of years maybe. Put him on the second line. I don't know. This just kind of, I wasn't expecting this, not gonna lie. We have guys like Derek Roy who usually do play first line, but I guess since he went to Dallas, just lost it. But boy, it's a kind of whole new twist. So there's like 3 offensive players that can make an immediate impact right there with Roy, Bozak, and even like MacArthur. Heck, we even have a Ginla right there who's willing to take a pay cut for a year. But no, Ginla's not worth it, and there are these good players still down here who would only take like $2-3 million a year. Blake Como, third liner, his defensive awareness is good. Physical, wow, I was not expecting all this. Matt Lombardi, usually, his faceoff's only a 75, okay. But Matt Cook, we could always use that grittiness on this team too. Alright, so let's go maybe take a quick look at this team. Maybe go for some trades just to dump off some players. Alright, so let's see, forwards here. Let's go by like centers first of all here. Okay, so centers, we'll keep Colin Wilson. I don't know how much he'll still develop. He's already an 84, so I can't ask that much more out of him. But if we trade for guys like Mike Fisher and Legwand, we're not really gaining too much because like if we go like Bozak's 27, so that'd be a good point. But I don't know, Fisher's still really good. I mean, the cap is decent, and he only has 1 year left here for David Legwand. So maybe we'll try going for David Legwand. Who's interested? Who has cap? So Carolina, okay. So here, if we can just get maybe something that they're interested in giving away. Oof, Ryan, I've heard of him before. Good player out of Kitchener, but let's go by potential here on this players. So Levy, our defense is already somewhat good, and these guys, I don't know, they started low, but obviously they're gonna jump. But you have this guy like, who's this? Jordan. Who is he? Michael Jordan, 23, 4th round. Okay, you know what? We'll go back to that. Who else is interested in him? Okay, who has cap? Let's see. Anybody? Nope. Okay, Montreal. They should have. Oh, they have like Louis LeBlanc. Okay, he's nice. If we can get Louis LeBlanc here, he'd be a very good player. Or even like Bourneval. What's his potential? Ooh, solid. Okay. Maybe if we go for Louis LeBlanc here, he might be NHL ready in like a year or two as well. And then maybe, are they interested in any of our players that we don't have signed, maybe? Because then we can free up some roster. We only have like 3 roster spots available on this team. Okay, I don't know why I'm going over here. Year deals. Shit, oh, jeez. Okay, don't have to worry about that. Forgot about that deal completely. Okay, where are there skaters that are interested in giving away? Skaters that they want. So they would want to take Mr. Fisher. Okay, who's this Smith? 4-star potential. He's in 81. Who is he? Craig Smith. Okay. So those are like 2 locked-on centers that we would be willing to give away. I like these guys, Kostich and like Halischuk. They're good players. Maybe guys like Paul Gostad. Because that's maybe... Do they have the... No, they don't have the cap. His cap on this game is ridiculous. Spalling. Would they just take Clinton? What are those guys that I don't have? Just guys that I don't need on this team right now. Maybe I can just take... Maybe they'll just take this. I really don't know. What's this guy and his potential? Okay, nice. Okay. So there's our first little trade there. We grab Louis LeBlanc from the Canadiens. So him and Forsberg, and if we put up Austin Watson, those 3 guys will be maybe NHL ready next season. And then maybe for Mike Fisher. Who wants Mike Fisher and has cap? The Rangers have cap? Oh, jeez. Alright, didn't expect that. Who do we want here? How good is this Miller? This guy has good potential too. We do need forwards for sure. So they were willing to give up this guy. But who is Duclair? Obviously, I'm guessing he came from the Q. No, where did he come from? Oh no, 3rd round pick. 4-star potential. Nah, I don't think he's worth it. He has good value though, but anybody with these players that they have. So we have guys like, who's this? Thomas? Oh, he came from, I want to say, no, it wasn't what I thought it was. Okay, Christian Thompson. 2nd round pick from 2010. He has a couple of years. He might reach like the high 70s. But we have guys like, who's this? We need to get rid of players too here. That's the really big concern at the moment. So if we can go for let's go like this. Thomas, and then looks like your first as well. And then maybe we can just keep kind of feeding off of here. Who's their best defenseman prospect that they're willing here? McElwraith? Or who's this Noro guy down there? Okay, I'm going to have to cut this episode soon. When this game flies when you're into it. Yeah, they're not going to take that, though. Who are they interested in? Can I give up maybe like Hal Gill? No, man. I like our defense that we have at the moment. They don't have the cap, do they? Oh. Okay, so they're sort of interested. I like that. Can we throw in like a second and they might take it? Oh, and they did. Okay. So I guess we just kind of went into a matter of rebuild so far. But that just opened up 2 spots. So you know what that means. So, yep, we will go for Tyler Bozak. Who only wants a 1-year deal. Okay, I did not see that coming. We'll give him 3, because we have cap for this 1 year. And then say if we have guys like up in the AHL, like LeBlanc and Forsberg, if they can develop, we might only need Bozak for 1 year. So we'll go like, yep, Tyler Bozak, we'll give you a contract. I like Derek Roy, but does he only want 1 year too? Because we have like 19 mil. So if they'll take, we'll offer Roy 4.65. So there's that. And then, this is a really stacked free agency. I know it's because of the roster update, but we have guys like Blake Como. Like, I know he's not that, he's good for like a 3rd liner. Like, his defensive awareness is an 84, discipline's an 80, his physical is a 4. Oh, we don't have that much roster room, do we? We can only sign like 4 guys, I think. So the question is, do we want Matt Cook or Blake Como? We'll go with Blake Como. Oh, I didn't even check goalies either. Oh, no, I did. Okay, and then just maybe we can... Who is goalie? Breeze Galov. Alright. Now we got Rene. He's a wall in the back anyways. So now Ian White wants that big contract. Not looking into that, but... I think our team is good if we can get those 2 players. I thought that was Jamie Benn for a minute. Totally tripped me out. But you know what? I think that'll be good for this. I mean, we replaced Fisher and Legwand with, I think, who was it again? We didn't offer Roy. Yeah, we did offer Roy. For Roy and Bozak. And then we might even throw in Blake Como. Heck, even if we get one more player right now, because we have the cap, so I'm kind of looking maybe like at a Michael Ryder, Brendan Morrow kind of guy. How did Brendan Morrow have? He had a decent year with Pittsburgh. I know, obviously, Dallas to Pittsburgh, but another power forward, and then Ryder is a sniper. Who's, you know what? Oh, whose poise is better? 85. You know what? Michael Ryder wants so much more, too. Oh, what? That just clicked. Damn it. Alright, you know what? We'll go... Oh, Pierre-Marc Bouchard. Discipline's 92, poison 80. You know what? We'll offer Pierre-Marc Bouchard a contract. And you know what? That'll be it. But alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of this Nashville team. If you guys want to let me know in the comments, like, if you prefer a simulation just like straight out, or me playing like the last 5 minutes, just that'd be helpful. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys.